Friends, I want to thank you all for the responses you have given so far. The videos I have done, nearly 30 videos I have done, and thank to you for listening to and watching those videos, and thank you for giving me suggestions and asking some questions. So I was just thinking, it will be better if you all can come in a live session and have interactive session with me, so you can ask your question. But practically it is not possible because you people are busy people and you are in different time zone, different places. So I thought, let's invite one guest who can be sort of your representative, who has watched all my 30 videos. And so I thought, let's invite one guest who will ask probably what are the questions in your mind. So I'm inviting guest Ruchi Shah. Ruchi Shah is a chartered accountant. She has 15 plus years experience. She is working as a senior manager in a multinational company. So let us welcome Ruchi. Hi, Ruchi.
Hi everyone. Let's hope I can read your mind and ask the questions or explanation which some of you are seeking.
Okay. So I know Ruchi will ask me questions and stop me while my presentation. But before that, I want to ask a question to Ruchi, which is on behalf. It is to all of you, but Ruchi will answer. So, Ruchi, what is opposite of love?
Well, that's a simple one. Opposite of love is hate.
Okay. So Ruchi says opposite of love is hate, and probably most of you will answer that if we ask and in a crowd also what is opposite of love, and everybody will say hate. But let me tell you, opposite of love is not hate. Opposite of love is indifference. Means if somebody is ignoring you, because if somebody is angry on you, there's still some feeling. But if somebody is ignoring you, then there's no feeling. If somebody just walks by, then probably you must have experienced in your personal life when your spouse ignores you, what hurt you have, what feels in your heart. No, if she or he is angry on you, it's fine. So, Ruchi and all of you, the opposite of love is not hate, but it is indifference.
Yeah, so you did share, Shrikant, that in personal life, yes, opposite of love could be indifference. But what about in professional life? How do you take that as? I mean, how is it relevant for professional life?
Okay, so good question. So, in professional life, sometimes it happens that you are sidetracked. You are not given all the creamy or important jobs, and you are given very mundane routine jobs, and boss is not looking at you and you feel frustrated, and so that is what your sidetrack. And in such situation, Ruchi, I want to ask you what you will do if you are sidetracked and you are not given important roles.
Well, I would go to my boss and I'll talk to him, maybe complain to him that why are you doing this to me, and also give an explanation that I'm capable of handling things. So basically asking what's wrong with me and why are you doing that to me.
Yes. So that is a normal reaction, that if you are neglected or ignored, you will go to boss and ask him why it is happening. I'm capable. You're right, Ruchi. But I'll say this is not the right behavior, because you should not do this. Why? Because if you go to boss and he said, why you are not giving me important roles, am I not capable? Don't do this, because he has already made up his mind. He's ignoring you. He has sidetracked you. So for him, it is very easy to justify faults in you. In this country or in this world, people have complained about or finding faults in prime ministers and presidents. So who are we? We are simple people. So people can find faults in us and they can say, no, no, you are not capable. So in such scenario, this will not work. You should not go to boss and complain.
But does that mean then you just accept the injustice quietly? I mean, what do you do with it?
So you continue to do what you are doing. Because if you continue to do job, you will become very good in that job also. And in company sometimes your job will become important, and that time people will run after and they say whether this job is done correctly or not. That time you can say yes, I have done this job correctly, and probably you may score some marks. So you just continue to do your job.
Yes, Shrikant, but it's all good in theory. In practice, if you see, when your job is routine, you don't get to do the good stuff, the creamy stuff. Then how do you keep yourself motivated in such a case if your boss doesn't give you the good part of it? And if your heart is not in what you do, you will definitely never be happy. You will think you will never be recognized.
Okay, so I'll tell you a story as usual, and this is a story from Bollywood. Now Bollywood, there are some dialogues we are quite they are quite famous, like say uh, Karan Arjun aayenge, Karan Arjun aayenge. Like, so there are so many dialogues like this. But one dialogue I want to tell you, this is quite popular, and even today people know this dialogue is "Mere paas maa hai." Now, this dialogue is right from 1975 till today. It is 45 years, and everybody knows, right from 15 years old boy to 70, 80 years old grandpa. They all know this dialogue, Mere paas maa hai. Now, why I'm telling you this, the importance of this dialogue. When Diwar was actually made in 1975, the great actor Amitabh Bachchan was in his peak. His angry young man image was there. And people used to write stories, screenplay for him. Keeping him in mind, the dialogues were written, the story was crafted. In such situation, when they were doing casting for Diva, who will act against Amitabh Bachchan, because he was very popular. People were already liking him. The people liking from romantic roles to angry young man role were already there, and people used to like those movies now, and not the romantic movies of Rajesh Khanna or earlier people. So, and in such situation, in front of great Amitabh Bachchan, who will act? And that time, Shashi Kapoor, he said, "I will act." And what he did nothing different. Shashi Kapoor is a romantic hero, and he continued to play his romantic hero image in front of angry young man Amitabh. And you know what? He did with all the passion, with all heart in his role. And what happened? First time in Filmfare, the category was given as Best Supporting Actor, and Shashi Kapoor was the winner of that, because of him that category was created. He created the history with that category, and he stood in front of Amitabh very well. And the dialogue of "Mere paas na hai" is his dialogue, which is still famous. So, Ruchi, if you continue to do your job passionately, you will be recognized. You will be seen. That is what my point is. Do
Well,
you agree?
Shrikant, honestly, I agree that this helps in motivating, but it really doesn't go long. It's not fully that you'll keep on being motivated with this.
Okay. So anything people will do for benefit. So let me tell you, there are some benefits if you are sidetracked.
Well, that's I can't believe it. What can be the benefit if people ignore you? Tell me. I really want to know about it.
Okay. So if boss is sidetracked you and then he's not paying attention to you, you have some extra time, because normally your 30 to 40% time goes in explaining boss what you are doing, or probably some extra work he gives, which is, I will not say unproductive or not required, but which can be avoidable sort of work. So all those things are not there, because boss is not bothered. You are not in his ginti. तुम उसके गिनती में ही नहीं हो. So you get freedom. And I'm telling you, don't enjoy this freedom. Don't go and start gossiping with others and enjoy the life. No, there are some work which you always wanted to do, because it requires little time, but it has got good research or analysis. which is important for the company and important for you also. You also feel this needs to be done, and this will add value. But your boss will never allow you because there's no time, because he's giving you a lot of work. But in this situation, you have this extra time. Utilize that to do this extra work, and probably people will recognize, people will see value in that work. So you'll get that. So that is the advantage, getting that extra time and utilizing it for yourself and for company in a professional way.
So, Shrikant, I mean, I may be sounding a little pessimistic, but even after you do your job perfectly, you do extra work, you do it, try and do it wholeheartedly, you are many times sidelined. In that case, what mantra can you suggest, for when you are in such a situation?
So yes, you're right. Even if you do extra work, even if you do your work passionately, still people may ignore you. So have patience. In this world, nothing is fixed except change. Everything changes. Today's hero, I am not saying they will become zero, but they can be sidelined, sidetracked, and your work can become important. So wait for your time. Wait for your time. And as we are saying, today is a Bollywood mantra, a Bollywood thing, and we say what is in thing now? Like मेरे पास कहाँ है? अपना time आएगा. So अपना time आएगा. Wisdom will prevail. People will realize your value, and your time will come. That is what I feel. That is what you should take this mantra. Do you agree, Ruchi?
Yes, and I do like your mantras. Yeah, sabka time aayega, and I think I feel confident after what you have shared. Thank you.
So thank you, Ruchi, and thank you, friends. Tell me whether you like this new way of video, and we can probably invite many people and do this more often. So I'm waiting for your feedback. But remember, apna time aega, things will change. All the best. Thank you.
Thank you.